Analytical thinking, writing, and research. More than 5 minutes, less than 10 minutes. Let's go.
Who are you talking to, Dad?
I'm talking to you, son. Do you see anyone else here?
But you're facing over there, so I thought you were talking to someone else.
Yeah, you right. It's a bad habit I picked up over the years. I just don't like facing my mistakes.
Dad,
Another one of my mistakes was getting back into Clash Royale. What is Clash Royale? Clash Royale is a pay-to-win mobile PvP fighting game that sucks.
Dad, how does it suck?
Did you say something, son?
No.
By the way, why do you look older than me? In Clash Royale, most fights boil down to either matchups, synergy, or RNGesus. I do know that other games do have these elements to some degrees, but they're not as bad as this game, and other games just freaking lie. Like, no, Accent to Lance is not that bad, bro. It's not even bad at all. Stop treating it like it's Uchiha versus Tail Beast. It's not that deep, but I do think Ewiz versus Inferno Dragon is that bad though. I do. Matchups are so important in Clash Royale that it technically takes precedence over skill. Like, trash players can win against a good player if they just have an answer for the matchup. Which also indirectly implies that any deck can win as long as it's running into something that it has a good matchup into.
Dad, those are some big words. I don't understand.
Boy, I forgot you was even there. I guess that's what they mean by never forgetting your mistakes.
Dad, that's so mean.
Take, for example, my current deck, which probably won't be my deck for much longer since Elixir Collector got wrecked. Evo Recruits, my babies, 1 Elixir Skeletons. 1 Elixir Skeletons are like the goats of the game. I can't imagine any deck without them. Battle Healer, fundamentally broken, but Elixir Collector for Spell Babe. The deck doesn't really need it, but I could really use the cage instead, but Elixir Collector adds some skill to it, so yeah. 3 Muskies, my favorite and the most trashy win condition in the game. And Mother Witch, cause why not? She's basically a win condition too, and she beats her spells. In fact, I've seen some people who would see 3 Muskies, a Collector and a Mother Witch, and they would spell on the Mother Witch. Like, what the hell? Do they have something against old people? They must have something against old people. That's why they lost. Well, I, for one, don't have nothing against old people. In fact, they are my type. They aren't trash like Night Witch. Mother Witch just discourages Swarm, so she's always a fun pick. Swarms in general are just way too free in my opinion, and they counter everything way too well. I'm pretty sure even you guys feel the same way about Swarms. Right, Keiichi?
No way. As long as I have Mega Knight, I'll be fine.
Well, yeah, I mean, we live in different times, you know, whatever that works for you, I guess.
But I still understand what you mean, because for me, the hardest thing that I have to deal with is when my opponent drops 1 Elixir Skeletons in the back. It's really a difficult thing to deal with, so I just dropped my Mega Knight on it. I don't really have any other options for that.
Keiichi, I didn't ask. Anyways, this deck is usually played by making positive trades and pumping, and then pump baits out the spells and then you 3 Musketeers. But despite all that pumping, this deck can function without the pump. In those cases, I usually wait till double elixir, then I do my thing, but if I got a pump down, I'll do it in single elixir.
Well, Dad, that does seem like the perfect deck, so why don't you win all the time? Is it because you're bad at the game?
No, son, how could I possibly be bad at the game? I'm in minus mine. That's like pro level. Back in my day, Legendary Arena was 3,000 trophies, and I'm 2,000 trophies above that, so I'm good at the game.
Sure, Dad, but if you're so good at the game, why do you lose then?
Have you not been listening? I lose because of matchups. For example, I fought this one dude who had Poison, Fireball and Rocket in the same deck. Like, dude would Fireball my Mother Witch and then I think I get a free pump and then he'd Rocket the pump and then he still has the poison for my 3 muskies. Another situation, this one gonna blow your mind because I know it happens to y'all too. They wait until you do anything and then rush the other side. Then now I have to wait until I get another 9 elixirs to counter. At that point I just might as well lose. This is why I prefer playing troll decks that are supposed to lose all the time and get happy when I finally win with them, instead of playing a serious deck and get wrecked by something dumb, like Hog Rider Poison. That is the exact reason why I don't play high skill cap decks outside of grand challenges.
Huh, Dad?
And of course, no hate to the people who do play high skill cap decks, that's them. If they choose to suffer, let them suffer. Enjoy dealing with Firecracker when they could outcycle all your counters.
Dad, Firecracker isn't really that big of a deal, so relax.
Just the mere thought of me busting my brain trying to do geometry hacks and my opponents just nuking the whole map with the evil Firecracker, like why the hell would I do that to myself? That's why Magic Archer was rejected from the Wizard Gang, cause he's too damn hard and the Firecracker just nukes everything. And the Firecracker's a common card, whilst the Magic Archer's legendary. Yeah, he's a freaking legendary waste of my time.
You should watch your words, Dad. Magic Archer is actually fun.
Yeah, Magic Archer being outplayed by a common card is actually fun. Anyway, so what about you, Keiichi? What's your deck like and what bad matchups do you have?
Oh, so my deck is Evil Firecracker, Mega Knight, Hog Rider, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Goblin Barrel, Regular Witch, Goblin Giant, and Fireball. Hello, Dad? Are you there?
About goddamn time. My weak ass pullout game should not be the reason why this game is getting defiled any further. My pullout game almost as weak as Night Witch. Almost. I, for one, like to use that king crying emote whenever my mother witch gets fireballs. You know, you gotta sell it, make them feel like that meant a lot to you. Give them that Angelina Jolie level performance to them trashy Mega Knight players.